I've been having a problem with video games lately. I'll think I want to play something, I'll open it up, and then I just get bored or sad and I close it. Video games just haven't been hitting like they used to. That is, until I played one game recently. Something that, well, let's just say it sparked something in me. That game was Death Stranding. Something I've always enjoyed about video games is traversal, and with most games lately leaning into the whole hold one button and move over everything formula, Death Stranding has been super refreshing. However, my recent obsession with Kojima's cross-country quest has had me craving a good platformer, something that lets me just move fast and master each level. I have a tradition of speedrunning Sonic Adventure 2 on a rainy day, but there's only so many times I can play Metal Harbor after like 20 years. That's when this game popped up on my radar. I'm gonna cut the pretense. Spark the Electric Jester 3 kicks ass.
This should be on an episode of Ride with Norman Reedus. Fuck yeah.
It really satisfies my need for speed. I think a lot of Sonic clones, for lack of a better word, tend to get stuck to the same things Sonic itself has for so long. Worn out gimmicks, overly long levels, these games are still good, but Spark definitely has that X factor.
Speed isn't always the answer. Sometimes you have to punch through a wall.
I think it's the fact that the game's core movement and mechanics are just so good, but they're not exactly refined. The buttons have a lot of bloat, and looking at this definitely got me scratching my head at first. I think it's that unrefinedness, though, that makes Spark so charming. There's a certain finesse required to navigate the levels efficiently. Sure, you could merge the parry and boost buttons together into a dodge. They could take one of those attack buttons away, but there's something to be said about a platformer that takes a little bit of elbow grease. I don't think, like, Mario Odyssey, for example, would be quite as fun if jumping into your hat was just on one button, instead of this cool button combo that you have to do that feels really fun, like, literally every time. Spark can jump, double jump, boost, light attack, heavy attack, homing attack, light speed dash. You get the point. The moveset you have access to is intense, but you can get through almost every level by just running and jumping. The game is exactly as complex as you want it to be, and it's a blast. 3D blast. Fuck yeah! Doing a wall jump, double jumping, dashing, another wall jump, and then a charge dash. God, that feels so good. When you do it right. Spark also just manages to stretch itself out better than any Sonic game has in recent memory. Most games relying on this level of speed would reuse level themes, force you to replay levels over and over again with unfun gimmicks, or just be 4 hours long.
4 hours! 4 hours!
But Spark 3's ability to reuse palettes with these challenge levels while still creating new, completely original levels is honestly so brilliant that I'm kinda shocked official Sonic games never figured that out. Even the boss fights are fun, and that's really surprising. Except for this one. Actually, this one sucks ass. Also, it can't be left unsaid that Spark just has an amazing design. I love him, he's perfect. He somehow captures the lovability of Sonic with the expressiveness of Knights. I adore him, I need him. Spark is a game made with all the passion and raw talent that video games as a whole are sorely lacking these days. And it's a solid contender for my Games of the Year list. Wow, fuck. Anyway, pick it up, buy Spark 3, it's on Steam, it's like $25. It has all the levels from Spark 2 in it, by the way, which is also really good. But Spark 3 is better, I think. In my opinion. You should buy it. This is not an ad. You should buy it. It's almost Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Stop making me play bad games!
Thanks for watching, y'all, and thank you as well for your patience. I feel like I end every video now by saying, like, sorry for not posting more, but I've got a team together now working on videos, so I should be able to post a lot more than I was before. I just needed to get this video out there. This game genuinely reignited my love of video games, so I felt bad not talking about it. We're currently working on a big video about Cyberpunk 2077. In fact, that was going to be my new debut video, but again, I just had to make this. Here's a short sneak peek of the Cyberpunk video. It was moving, exciting, and featured some pretty fucking smoking hot fucking babes. And featured some banging hot babes. And featured some fucking... I can't think of like a funny... I'm trying to think of a way that doesn't make me sound like a douche. And featured some smoking hot bitches. If you want to see more of that, you can go and check out my Patreon, where I'll be periodically posting bits from it as it gets finished. Speaking of which, time to thank all of the people who helped me make these videos possible. Thank you to Kaylin Watson, Fenrir Evergreen, Medi Not the Bad Guy, Ozymandias, PL Bart, Wilbo, Aaron, Jordan C. Speed, Nathan S., Not So Professional Guy, and Shitpost Botman. Thank you all so much, seriously. Anyway, thank you all again, all of you, especially my patrons. No bias. See you on the flip side, gamers.